Recording in progress. Mr. Adebola, please, you can unmute. Mr. Adebola, please, you can unmute. Are you still there, Mr. Adebola? Please unmute. Please unmute. Let me hear you.
Sorry. Okay, can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. And I
Loud
can
and clear.
Yes,
You can see the slide.
I can see the slide. You can stop
Okay.
sharing now.
Okay. All right.
We'll start in another 5 minutes.
Kenny. All right, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right.
Okay. Don't go yet. Don't let it be a meeting.
Good morning, distinguished participants on this call. I want to specially welcome all members of Alausa to this call. This morning, we are looking at empowering retired public servants to explore opportunities in entrepreneurship. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of the Head of Service and the Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office. They are both unavoidably absent this morning because swearing-in ceremony for the newly appointed Permanent Secretary will commence soon by 1 p.m. precisely. That is why they are not here. Without wasting much of our time, I want to quickly introduce our facilitator for today, who is a public servant, Mr. Ajayi.M. He's a seasoned professional in the field of entrepreneurship development and vocational training, currently serving as the head of entrepreneurship and vocational training units within the entrepreneurship department at Lagos State Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment. With a distinguished academic background, holding a master's degree in business administration with specialization in marketing from prestigious university Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, LAUTECH. Ajayi brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his role. Throughout his extensive career, Ajayi has consistently demonstrated excellence in his work, earning recognition as Outstanding Officer of the Year, senior category, in both 2017 and 2023. This award underscores his commitment to excellence and his dedication to driving impactful initiatives within the organization. He's a distinguished leader with over 22 years of dedicated service in the public sector. As the head of the unit Entrepreneurship and Vocational Unit, Ajayi plays a pivotal role in fostering a culture of entrepreneurship and innovation within the Lagos State. Leveraging his wealth of experience and strategic vision, he leads efforts to empower aspiring entrepreneurs with necessary skills, knowledge, and resources to succeed in competitive business landscape. Through strategic planning, program development, and stakeholders engagement, Ajayi spearheads initiatives aimed at empowering economic growth, job creation, and wealth generation across the state. Ajayi's passion for entrepreneurship and his unwavering dedication to the advancement of vocational training have positioned him as a trusted leader, advocate of sustainable development in Lagos State, with his visionary leadership and proven track records of success. Ajayi continues to drive positive change and make significant contribution to the prosperity of the well-being of the society. Please join me to welcome Mr. Ajayi.M as a facilitator today. Mr. Ajayi, you can unmute and then go ahead with your presentation. Thank you very much. Please unmute, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very
Only
much.
hear my voice because others are muted.
I understand that. Thank you very much, our lovely host, our amiable host. erudite and very intelligent. I really appreciate you all for this presentation. Once again, I want to especially welcome our esteemed retirees. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, transitioning from dedicated service in the public sector to the realm of entrepreneurship, I warmly extend my welcome to each one of you. Today, we gather to explore the exciting possibilities that await you as you navigate the journey from public service to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship provides limitless opportunities. The transition from a structured, often bureaucratic environment to the dynamic world of entrepreneurship can seem daunting, yet it presents a myriad of opportunities for personal growth, self-fulfillment, and financial independence. Throughout this presentation, we will both explore the essential aspects of entrepreneurship, equipping you, my distinguished participants, with the knowledge, tools, and inspiration to embark on this new adventure with confidence. From understanding the fundamental principles of entrepreneurship to overcoming the challenges, to identifying opportunities, and creating a solid business plan, we will cover the key elements necessary to successfully navigate this transition. Additionally, we will explore the importance of networking, leveraging resources, and learning from real-life case studies of retirees who have successfully embraced entrepreneurship. By the end of our discussion together, my aim is for you to feel empowered and equipped to take the next step towards entrepreneurship, armed with the knowledge and resources needed to strive in the exciting new chapter of your lives. Without further ado, let us embark on this journey together, exploring the boundless opportunities that lie ahead of you as you transition from public service to entrepreneurship. The agenda for this presentation is not far-fetched. We will look at the welcome and introduction to the topic. We will also examine understanding entrepreneurship, looking at the definition and the characteristics of entrepreneurship. We will now look at why consider entrepreneurship, the advantages, the merits for retirees. We will look at overcoming the common challenges faced by retirees and the strategies to overcome them. We will identify opportunities, assessing the skills and experiences, looking at market research, and identifying the niche opportunities available in the entrepreneurial ecosystem. We will also examine business planning, because the importance of a solid business plan and its key component is vital to a successful entrepreneurial journey. We cannot do without looking at the legal and regulatory considerations, choosing the right legal structure, and understanding compliance requirements. We would build network, looking at the importance of networking and utilizing social media and online platform for you to become successful entrepreneurs. We will leverage on resources, utilizing government programs, business incubators, and mentorship programs, because we'll have to build a relationship between mentee and mentors with coaching, which is vital to you becoming successful entrepreneurs. Studies, highlighting successful entrepreneurs, stories of retirees, and lessons learned from those that have transitioned from public service as retirees to the entrepreneurial ecosystem. We will now look at actionable steps for retirees to take toward entrepreneurship. We will conclude by looking at the businesses available for retirees after retirement. We will examine question and answer, then we will call it a day. Without wasting our time, let us go to understanding entrepreneurship.
Before you go ahead, sir, I think your slide is not. Can you put it on slideshow
Okay. Are we together now? This is understanding entrepreneurship.
What I mean is that you should put your slide on slideshow so that we can see properly. We are not seeing anything.
Okay.
It's not clear.
Just a minute. Are we good to go now?
No, sir. Your screen is even covered. Okay. It's still not showing well. You are not on slideshow.
Not showing well.
Not at all, sir. You can go to slideshow on PowerPoint.
Okay.
There is an icon there. Once you click on it, it will take you to slideshow.
Slideshow.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Are we good to go now?
You can continue.
Okay.
But we are not seeing your screen very well, but you can go ahead.
Okay. I think I'm having challenges with the system setup.
Okay.
Setup slideshow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please go on.
Okay. We are looking at understanding entrepreneurship. Looking at the definition of entrepreneurship, all of us here agree that entrepreneurship simply means the process of designing, launching, and running a new business. But we may take it a step further by looking at the traditional definition of entrepreneurship. Basically, it refers to the process of designing, launching, and managing a new business venture, typically with the aim of generating profit and growing that business. Modern definition of entrepreneurship encompasses the mindset, because we believe the problem with people, everybody, when it comes to entrepreneurship, is mindset orientation. So now this definition encompasses mindset, skills, and behaviors required to identify opportunities, innovate, and create value, whether within a startup context or within existing organization. Our focus here is on startup context. It emphasizes creativity, risk-taking, and adaptability in response to changing market conditions. Now, when you look at that definition, we will understand the fact that we are all partly involved in entrepreneurial activities. Now, to take it further is what is important, is where we are lacking. And that is why we are building up this knowledge to ensure that we will be able to navigate through the entrepreneurial ecosystem by first understanding the basic definition, the basic meaning, and the contextual meaning of entrepreneurship. Now we'll look at characteristics of successful entrepreneurs. For retiring public servants that want to navigate this journey, there are certain characteristics that you must have. The first one is innovation. Innovation simply means thinkers are constantly seeking new ideas. Your ability to bring up new ideas, provide solutions, and create opportunities, that is what is important in entrepreneurial journey. You must be able to create innovation. You must be able to innovate. and also create new things that will appeal to customers' satisfaction. Once you have the basic idea and the passion, there are two components that is very critical in your entrepreneurial journey. Next, we'll look at risk-taking. Most of us have spent 35 years before retiring, but we took that long because of our ability in not taking risk. What we describe as leaving certainty for uncertainty. If we cannot do that, we may have challenges. Now, risk-taking entrepreneurship inherently involves risk-taking. As entrepreneurs, you must be willing to take calculated risk in pursuit of your goals. This may include investing in personal resources, entering new market, or introducing disruptive innovation. Once you are able to do that, to take risk from your comfort zone, you know, we have one language in the public service. We normally say, how will I describe it now? Thinking outside the box. When you think out of the box, not even outside the box, now you're not thinking without the box, you innovate. Now, when you innovate, you must be able to take risk. Once you take risk, the business might not perform up to the level right from the beginning, but your ability to navigate that journey, taking the necessary calculated risk, will enable you to make progress in your entrepreneurial journey. As another important characteristic is proactivity. You must be proactive. Entrepreneurs are proactive individuals who take initiative and seize opportunities rather than waiting for them to arise. You must take the bull by the horn. Don't wait for things to come to you. You must act proactively. That is a very vital characteristic of successful entrepreneurs. Vision, resilience, creativity, and adaptability. You must be able to adapt, not adopt. You must be able to adapt your own product to the existing market, creating a niche for yourself in the ecosystem. Successful entrepreneurs demonstrate adaptability in response to changing market conditions. Now, let us use this example of what is currently going on in the Nigerian society, the volatility of the exchange of the Naira to the dollar. Now, if you are not adaptable as an entrepreneur, we have challenges. And to overcome that challenges might become a difficult task. That is why adaptability and responding to market conditions and customer preferences is very critical. You must be persistent. Persistence is very critical in a journey as a successful entrepreneur. If as retirees, you want to navigate this journey, you must have resilience and perseverance in the face of challenges and setbacks. There will be setbacks, but don't let that weigh you down. The normal adage says the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. If you fail, failure is not a disease. It is an opportunity for you to prepare others to navigate more difficult challenges. Entrepreneurs often encounter obstacles and failure along the way, but they remain committed to their vision and continue to pursue their goals with determination. Now, we've looked at the vision, the creativity, the resources. Those are the characteristics. Let us look at the resourcefulness and the leadership. There is a difference between leadership and management. As entrepreneurship, you must be able to navigate both. Leadership entails exhibit strong leadership qualities, inspiring and motivating others to share their vision and work towards common goals. Now, finally, the most critical aspect of these characteristics is passion. If you know you don't have the passion for entrepreneurship, don't go into it. It's fueled by passion and a deep sense of purpose. Entrepreneurs are driven by their passion for their ideas, products, or causes, motivating them to overcome obstacles and persevere in the pursuit of their dreams. Everything we want to do revolves around your passion for that product, for that service, for that initiative, for that idea. If the passion is lacking, it might become a huge problem. Now, why consider entrepreneurship? Why consider entrepreneurship? We consider entrepreneurship for various reasons. Majorly, we look at personal fulfillment, autonomy, and control. So becoming that when you work with government for 35, 30, 15, 20 years, as long as you are working for the government, you are still under the control of somebody. As PS, as directors, you will still be under the control of either the commissioner, Mr. Governor, or your director. So, but one major advantage that is inherent in entrepreneurship is personal fulfillment, your autonomy, and your self-control. Nobody is controlling you. You are the controller of yourself. You are financially independent. You have a legacy that you can leave for others behind. You have what we call social engagement. You can interact with the social community. There's also a benefit of you becoming an entrepreneur. Let us look at this one after the other. We all understand the concept of personal fulfillment. As retirees, the opportunity to pursue your passion, interests, and hobbies in a meaningful way. Starting your business allows you to engage in work that aligns with your values and interests. Nobody, you are not reporting to anybody. Nobody is controlling you. Financial independence, you can manage your finances. You can create your own finance. Starting a business can provide you with an additional source of income, supplementing retirees' savings and pension benefit. Entrepreneurship offers the potential for financial independence and security. You are financially secured, allowing retirees to maintain their desired standard of living and pursue their retirement goals. Now we'll look at personal satisfaction, which is the last advantage of entrepreneurship. You are satisfied personally that this is my own business, and you can bestow this business to your immediate family, even if you are no more interested. It is not like once you are retired, it is no more yours. But as an entrepreneur, there is no retirement. You can retire as a manager, you can retire as a head, but you are still in control of that business. Now, let us look at some of the challenges faced in the journey of entrepreneurship. When you are transitioning from public service to entrepreneurship, retirees have challenges. What are those challenges? How do we overcome these challenges? The first challenge is health benefit. Engaging in meaningful work through entrepreneurship can have positive effect on retirees' mental and physical health. You see some people, they will tell you, I'm retired, I don't want to go out, they cannot go out. If I sit down in my house, I'll become sick, I'll fall sick, I will do this. By the time you engage in entrepreneurial activity, you are moving from one place to the other. It is either you are doing market research or you are looking for new customers. You will not be seated in a place. You are exercising your body. It brings a lot of health benefits to you as retirees. We have contribution to the economy. As retirees, you play a vital role in driving the economic growth and innovation. By starting your own business, you contribute to job creation, wealth generation, and the overall prosperity of their communities and your society. We also have personal satisfaction as the challenges now. Once you have that, as retirees, your financial limitation when starting a business are typically been fixed income and limited access to traditional funding. So those are the issues we discuss when you look at overcoming those challenges. The challenges, fear of failure. How will people see me if I go into this and I fail? Financial concerns, lack of business experience, financial constraints, risk aversion, limited technology skill, networking challenges. Those are the challenges. Now, how do we overcome these challenges? Let us look at risk aversion. Retirees may face financial limitation when starting a business, as they typically have fixed incomes and limited access to traditional funding sources. Lack of capital can hinder your ability to invest in your businesses, purchase necessary equipment, or cover operating costs. Retirees may become more risk averse than younger entrepreneurs, as they have less time to recover from potential business failures. Fear of failure and financial loss can prevent retirees from taking necessary risks and pursuing entrepreneurial opportunities. Limited technology skills. Retirees may lack proficiency in modern technology and digital tools, which are essential for running successful businesses in today's digital age. Now, networking challenges. You may also have face difficulties in building professional networks and connections, especially if they have been out of workplace for an extended period of time. Now, this is very important, network challenges. And that is why, even while in service, you must build network. Relationship is critical to your success after exiting the service. Now, how do we overcome these challenges? Now, fortunately for all of us, while in the course of our journey in the public service, we were adequately taking on time management. This will be of immense help to us while navigating our journey in this entrepreneurial ecosystem. Time management, balancing entrepreneurship with other responsibilities and commitments, such as family obligations or leisure activities, can be challenging for retirees. Time management skills are critical and crucial for effectively prioritizing tasks, meeting deadlines, and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. So we must begin to look at what we've taught, leveraging our experiences on our skills, on our expertise while we are in the service to now navigate this journey. That is why time management will come in heavily for us and help us in mitigating some of these challenges. Health concerns. You may have health concerns. You may encounter health issues or physical limitations that impact your ability to start or manage a business. Health challenges can vary from level, but overall, by the time you start your journey and your ability to move from one place to another, form of exercising your body will take care of this health concern. Transition adjustment. Adjusting from structured routine work environment to the flexibility and uncertainty of entrepreneurship can be challenging for retirees. The transition from public service to entrepreneurial journey might be difficult, might be challenging, but it is not difficult to overcome. Adapting to the entrepreneur mindset, you have to change your mindset. I can do it. If others can do it, what stops me from doing it? You have to embrace change. Change, they say, is the only constant thing. Change is required for time and for effort and for retirees to accustom to a more predictable lifestyle. Your lifestyle is somehow fixed while in the public service, but in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, it is flexible. So you are going to enjoy it. It is not that it is this routine job. No, it is going to be more common challenges. Then we have market competition. As you are entering this journey, this market, entrepreneurial journey, you may face stiff market competition from established businesses and younger entrepreneurs. Don't be daunted. Don't be caught unaware. Competing in crowded market or industry can make it difficult for retirees to navigate. But the bottom line here is that the market is big enough, is large enough to accommodate all of us. What you will need to do is to create a niche for yourself, create an identity for yourself, create a brand name for yourself. Recognize, use your expertise, your skills, your ideas that you have gathered over 35 years. Bring it into that entrepreneur. What you have as retirees, those outside there don't have it. So you are not going to mix your bureaucratic experience with private sector driven experience, and you'll be better off. You can see, let me quickly tell you this story. Most people are now from the public sector, from the private sector. They want to come into the public service because why? They discovered that the public service was not as it used to be. People believe it is just bureaucracy. No, bureaucracy is a way of getting things done in order, but they don't understand that language. You understand the language, so it will pay you better. It will pay you more to be in that ecosystem. The legal and regulatory complexity. We have social stigma. You may encounter social stigma. People who are perceived, you are too old to do this. No, it is not a function of age. It is a function of passion, function of idea, and function of mindset. Once you have that mindset that I can do it, I bet you will be a successful entrepreneur. Now, let us look at the strategies for overcoming the challenges. We've looked at the risk mitigation and management. You have to develop a comprehensive financial plan that outlines startup costs, operating expenses, and projected revenue. Explore alternative funding sources such as small business loan, grants, crowdfunding, or angel investor. Consider bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is simply the process of launching and growing a business without external help or capital by leveraging personal savings, retirement account, or part-time employment to finance the business initially. I would not advise retirees starting a new business to start by taking loan. That's why I emphasize consider bootstrapping. That is your personal savings, taking help without financial assistance, external help to start your business. You can start small, then you grow big. That is normally the idea. It's not about starting big, then growing small. You start small, then you grow big. When you look at the strategies for overcoming challenges, continue. Conduct market research and feasibility studies to assess the viability of the business idea and potential risk. Start small and test the business concept on a small scale before committing significant resources into the idea you are building. Diversify revenue streams and maximize financial risk by offering multiple products or services. Don't put all your eggs in the single basket. Targeting diverse customer segments and exploring partnership. The problem we have in this part of the world is that we want to start, this is my own, without exploring the opportunity of having partners. When you come together as partners in your entrepreneurial journey, we normally say 2 good heads are better than 1. The business expands and grow better than you starting as an individual. And that is the concept of sole proprietorship. Continuous learning and skill development. You've had your 35, 34, 30 years as public servant. The knowledge and the skill you have acquired will come in handy here. Continuous learning and skill development is critical in overcoming the challenges you may likely face in your entrepreneurial journey. Then invest in ongoing education and training to enhance technological skill, digital literacy, and business acumen. You must also take advantage of online courses. They are there. While we were in the service, a lot of online courses we were asked to do, LBS and the stuff. Now, you don't have to stop after leaving service. You must take advantage of online courses, workshops, and seminars tailored to entrepreneurs and retirees. Seek mentorship and guidance from experienced entrepreneurs or industry professionals to learn best practices and overcome skill gap. Mentorship is essential. What you are doing there is you are learning from those that have navigated the ecosystem and have become successful entrepreneurs. We will now build a linkage between you as mentee and your mentors, where they will guide you on the next steps on how to navigate that journey. Coaching also comes in handy for you to become successful entrepreneurs. Networking and relationship building. As entrepreneurs, you must join local business association, networking groups, or industry events to expand professional network and connections. If you don't do that, you may be working in silos. You cannot work in silo as an entrepreneur. We have a lot of society, business members out there. We have NASI, Nigeria, small scale industrialists. We have NASME, Nigeria, small and medium scale enterprises. We have MAN, Manufacturer of Nigeria. We have SCCI, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We have SMEDAN, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, etc. You must join these or local networking groups, because they have the information necessary for you to navigate that journey. You must also utilize social media platforms and online forums to connect with the like-minded entrepreneurs. Potential customers and industry influencers, Facebook, we have X, formerly Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Telegram, we have Thread, TikTok, and LinkedIn. As professional entrepreneur, you have to make use of those platforms for you to navigate the journey. Fostering genuine relationship with mentors, advisors, and peers who can offer support, advice, and valuable insights throughout the entrepreneurial journey is critical in overcoming the challenges you will likely face when you are navigating this entrepreneurial journey, going into entrepreneurship as retired public servant. Now let us look at identifying the opportunities inherent in entrepreneurship. Market research, problem-solving approach, emerging trends and technologies, industry network and partnership, customer feedback and validation, local community and demographic analysis, franchise or licensing opportunities, global and online market, unconventional ideas, and blue oceans. As entrepreneurs, we must conduct thorough market research to identify trends, gaps, and opportunities in your target industry. We must also analyze each consumer preferences, competitor offerings, and market dynamics to uncover areas where your business can add value and differentiate itself. Problem-solving approach is critical in identifying opportunities inherent in entrepreneurship. You must identify pain points, inefficiencies, or problems faced by potential customers and explore opportunity solutions that address these challenges. Entrepreneurship is simply identifying a gap and filling that gap. Once you know that there's a gap here, customers need this product, they need this service, just go in there and provide solution to those challenges, and you are in for business. Look for opportunities to innovate, streamline processes, or improve existing product. It is not compulsory that you must start your own new product. You can do a product addition by improving on existing product, adding value to another product. You are in business. Or service to meet customer need efficiently. What is important is your ability to meet the needs of your customer effectively. Emerging trends and technologies. Stay informed about emerging trends. Information is critical. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If you don't have the needed information in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, we are in for a big problem. So you must stay informed about emerging trends, technologies, and innovation that have the potentials to disrupt industries or create new market opportunities. Explore how advancement in areas such as artificial intelligence, sustainability, digitization, or remote work can be applied to your business idea. We can take example of the COVID era. During the COVID era, most businesses fold up. A lot fold up. But some businesses, another set of businesses came on board and they made huge profit on such ventures. Why? Because they went along with emerging trend. During the COVID era, no mask, people bought them a lot. The shield, what do you call it again? Hand sanitizers. A lot of businesses, and people now explore the opportunity of remotely working remotely from home, taking businesses from home, taking orders from home, supplying orders to various homes. People were making money, while people that cannot think out of the box folded up their arms and said, COVID has killed us. That is how emerging trends will create an opportunity for you if you identify such opportunities. Industry network and partnership. Tap into industry network, association, and forums to stay connected with key stakeholders. And that is why we are saying that you must stay in tune with those associations in the ecosystem. NACI, SMEDAN, SCCI, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, they are very important for you to navigate the journey of entrepreneurship. Let us now look at business planning. You can't become a successful entrepreneur if you don't have good business plan. You must plan your business. You must have a solid business plan. Business planning simply refers to the process of creating a comprehensive roadmap that outlines the goals, strategies, and actions required to establish and grow a successful business. A business plan serves as blueprint for the organization. It provides clear framework for decision-making and resource management. It helps you in identifying the risk, mitigating the risk, your customer, how to meet their satisfaction. Everything forecasting will be embedded in your business plan. Overall, business planning is dynamic, it's not static, and it's an iterative process that enables entrepreneurs to clarify their business goals, identify potential challenges, and develop actionable strategies to achieve sustainable growth and profitability. The essence of entrepreneurship is profit making. We don't have to deceive ourselves. You are in the business to make money, to fend for yourself, to fend for your family, and to become comfortable, not to rely on anybody. So your business plan must adequately cater to those needs. Importance of solid business plan and key components of a key business plan. Your business plan must have clarity of vision. It must provide strategic direction for the business. It must lay out all the risks inherent in such business, that is risk management. You must have resource allocation embedded in your business plan. How do we allocate your resources? How do you apportion them? How do you use them? Everything must be clearly stated in your business plan. Your communication tool. Communication is very important in business because it brings you feedback on how your business and how customers feel about your product or your service. So your communication tool is also very critical. Accountability and measurement. A business plan establishes clear performance metrics and milestones for evaluating the success of that business. You must have milestones. So your business plan must be accountable and be measurable. It must provide a decision-making framework by outlining various scenarios, assumptions, and strategies. A business plan provides a structured framework for decision-making. What are the major components of a business plan? It must have the executive summary. It must be embedded with market analysis, your marketing strategy, and your financial projections. Those are the basic components of a good business plan. Let us now look at financing your venture. Now, you have the idea, you have the passion, you know the challenges, you know how to mitigate those challenges, how to overcome them. You've now explored opportunities inherent in entrepreneurship. Now, the problem is, how do I finance my business? How do I finance my startup? My venture? How do I start in the first place? But let me quickly say this. Money is not the most important aspect. And that's why we didn't discuss money as the first major item. The first important item is the idea, the passion, and the characteristics embedded in you as an aspiring entrepreneur. So let us look at the funding model. Exploring funding options for retirees starting a business requires careful consideration. You must give it a careful thought. Financial situation, risk tolerance, and access to capital is essential. We have several funding models we will discuss now. Let us look at personal savings, what I described initially as bootstrapping. Retirees can use their personal savings, retirement account, or other liquid assets to fund their startup. That was why I said earlier that we will not advise starting with credit facility, because these options of personal savings provide full control over the business and avoid taking on debt or diluting ownership. We also have another model, which is home equity. Retirees may use their home. You may consider your homes tapping into their home's equity through a home equity loan or line of credit. This can provide a source of relatively low cost financing to fund your startup and business expansion. Some of us have landed property that is remaining, that is idle. We call that a business debt capital. You can make use of that, bring it to life, use it as equity home to finance your business. We have retirement account. As retirees, we may explore the option to access funds from our retirement savings account. Our individual retirement account withdrawal. It is important to carefully consider the tax implication and potential penalties associated with early withdrawals. We may tap into family and friends. We may consider seeking financial support and assistance from our family members or friends who believe in our business idea. We may also seek small business loan. Retirees can explore traditional small business loan offered by banks, credit unions, or government agencies, especially SMEDAN, LSCTF, and Bank of Industry. SMEDAN is doing wonderfully well in providing soft credit to small business owners. Same thing applies to LSCTF. LSCTF can give you a loan of 5 million for small business owners, and for those that are just skilled with minor skills, they can do 500,000 naira. This loan typically requires a solid business plan, good credit history, and collateral to secure financing. For LSCTF loan, you must have LASRA ID card. And as public servant, if that public servant, I know that is not a challenge to us. We all have our LASRA card. We can also explore microloans. Microloans are small short-term loans offered by non-profit organizations, community development financial institutions, CDF, or online lenders. This may be easier to qualify for than traditional bank loan and can provide funding for startup costs or working capital. Irrespective of our financial startup, our funding model, we must take cognizance of the fact that the interest rate might hinder the growth of the business. We must consider loan, small microcredit loan, with single-digit interest rate. That will be essential and that will be beneficial for the growth of our business. We may also consider crowdfunding. Retirees can use crowdfunding platforms such as Niger Fund, Start Crush, Kick City, Funder Enterprises, to mention but just a few, to raise capital from a large number of individuals who contribute small amount of money. This can be an effective way to validate the business idea and generate initial funding. We have a lot of crowdfunding platforms in Nigeria, so we can make use of those platforms to access funds from a large pool of people who are willing to contribute small amount of money to our business venture. We may also use angel investors. Retirees may seek investment from angel investors who are wealthy. Angel investors are wealthy individuals or groups that provide capital to start up electing for equity ownership. They give you capital, they give you money for them to have a small percentage in your business. The beauty of it is that angel investors often bring valuable expertise, network, and mentorship to the table. They believe in your business. They will not want your business to collapse, so they will bring their valuable expertise into that business. We also have venture capital. Why this is less common among retirees, we must still explore the opportunity provided in venture capitalists. So, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished retirees, it is important for retirees to carefully evaluate the pros and cons of each funding option and consider their individual financial goals, risk tolerance, and business needs before making a decision. Consulting with a financial advisor or business mentor can also provide valuable guidance in navigating the funding landscape. Well, as retirees, you are free to come to the Ministry of Work, Education and Employment, the Entrepreneurship Department, for guidance on how to navigate any of these funding models. Now, let us look at the legal and regulatory framework. This is also very important because you can't just go into that journey of entrepreneurship without knowing the legal implication, the regulatory consideration involved in the journey of entrepreneurship. Choosing the right legal structure for your business, whether it is sole proprietorship, whether it is partnership, whether it's corporation, whether it is limited liability company, undertaking tax obligation and compliance requirement, obtaining license and permit, etc., is critical to navigating entrepreneurial journey. For retirees exploring entrepreneurship, it is very essential to navigate the specific legal and regulatory framework and landscape of the country, Nigeria, or any country you may find yourself, to ensure compliance with local laws. Let us now look at some of those local laws. Business registration, for example. You must register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission. This is not scarce. This is compulsory. You must register your business with the CAC in Nigeria. Choose an appropriate legal structure, such as a sole proprietorship, partnership. In partnership, we have what we call deed of partners, limited liability company, or private limited company, and ensure compliance with registration requirement and procedure. You must obtain all business permit and licenses for you from relevant government agencies in Lagos or any part of the country that you may find yourself. You must also have tax registration and compliance. You must register for tax purposes with the Federal Inland Revenue Service or the Lagos Internal Revenue Service. Complying with tax filing and payment requirements for corporate income tax, value-added tax, withholding tax, and other applicable taxes will make you a responsive and responsible citizen or business entity. We also have what we call employment law. You must adhere to Nigerian labor laws governing employment relationship, wage working condition, and employee benefit. We have what we also call intellectual property protection. You must protect your intellectual property right by registering your trademark. Those of us that have intellectual property, our rights can be infringed upon if we don't take the right step. So we must take the right step by patenting our copyright, by registering our trademark, patent and design with the Nigerian Copyright Commission or the Nigerian Trademark Patent and Design Registry. We also have what we call data privacy and protection law in Nigeria. We must comply with data protection law in Nigeria, such as the Nigerian Data Protection Regulation, when collecting, processing, or storing personal data from customers or our employees or other individuals. This is very important for us not to be liable to breach of data privacy law. Then we have what we call consumer protection regulations. You must also adhere to consumer protection laws and regulations in Nigeria, such as the Consumer Protection Council Law Act and the Lagos State Consumer Protection Committee and the Standard Organization of Nigeria. Other bodies, agencies, such as SON, NAFDAC, also have their regulatory laws. We must ensure transparency, fairness, integrity in your business practices and provide customers and consumers with accurate information about products and services, as well as pricing. All these are important legal framework. In addressing these legal and regulatory considerations, distinguished retirees, you must establish a solid legal foundation for your business and navigate the regulatory environment with confidence, seeking legal advice from qualified professionals familiar with Nigerian laws and regulations that can provide valuable guidance and support in ensuring compliance and mitigating legal risk. Once you are able to do this, you would not be liable to any legal or regulatory laws, violation of any laws, any right in Nigeria as entrepreneurs. Now, let us look at building your network. For you to build a network of customers and a network of people in your line of business, you must build your network. What are the importance of networking in entrepreneurship? Building a strong professional network is crucial for aspiring retirees venturing into entrepreneurship in Lagos, Nigeria. Here are some of the tailored strategies. I will quickly highlight them so that we can move ahead with the presentation. You must attend business networking events. It is very important so that you will be abreast of new happenings, new trends in your line of business. SCCI meetings, NASME meeting, SMEDA meeting, their seminars, their symposium, their conferences, you must attend. That is the way you can build network of like mind in your line of business. You must participate in incubator and accelerator programs. You must also engage local business associations. Get involved with local business associations and trade groups, such as the Lagos Chamber of Commerce, the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce, Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, NASI, NASME, NASME, to mention a few. These industry-specific associations are relevant to your business. Attend their meetings, workshops, conferences to network with fellow entrepreneurs and industry stakeholders. You must also make use of social network platforms. Now, it is an avenue for advertising and creating mileage for our business. It is very important for us to socialize on the social media platform, but we utilizing them to leverage our product, our services. Platforms such as LinkedIn for professionals, if you want to hire, Twitter for advertising your product, and Facebook to connect with other entrepreneurs and investors in Lagos. Join relevant group and association. Participate in discussion and share your expertise to establish your presence and expand your network online. Why this is essential is for you to expand your network online, because what we are doing now is we are in the age of digital marketing. So you have to navigate that landscape for you to create an expanded network for your product, for your service, as you are navigating the journey. You must attend startup and tech events. Lagos has a vibrant startup and tech ecosystem with numerous events and hackathons. You must pitch to competitors on events happening regularly. You must explore co-working spaces. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't have a space for you to start your own business, you must consider working with co-working spaces, innovation hubs in Lagos, such as Workstation, Capital Square. We also have the Lagos Leather Hub or Leather Space, this space for people in the leather industry. These spaces often host networking events, workshops, trainings, seminars, where you can meet other entrepreneurs, freelancers, and professionals in a collaborative environment. Why this is important is that it brings in collaborative environment for you to collaborate with others, share experiences, share like mind in your line of business. You can also connect with your alumni association. Tap into your alumni network from your alma mater or your professional association, your university, your polytechnic, it is very important. Reunion mentorship program is well. You must follow up and stay connected. Once you have met up with your association, your meeting, your conferences, don't just relax. Follow up and stay connected with them. Follow up your contact through email, LinkedIn message, or phone calls to maintain the connection. Nurture a relationship by offering support, sharing resources, and staying engaged in your professional journey. By actively engaging with entrepreneurial ecosystem, leveraging various networking opportunities, aspiring retirees can build a strong network support, access valuable resources, and increase your chances of success in entrepreneurship. Let us look at the support you can get from available government agencies. We have government support program.
Mr. Ajayi, you have like 5 minutes more.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay.
Yes, please.
Now let us now look at some of the businesses available to retirees. Remember, it is never too late, my distinguished senior citizens, to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Once you are determined to set your mind to it, as a matter of fact, now that you've got reduced family bills to pay, as your kids are probably on their own, your chances for entrepreneurial exploit is higher than ever. So if you are quite ready, let us look at some of the lucrative businesses you can start without delay. Number one, you can be a trainer. Being retired doesn't make all your knowledge and skills disappear. Become a trainer. It will afford you the opportunity to explore your work knowledge and using your wealth of experience to train others on a wide range of skills. You can also start a blog or become a podcaster. Blogs are trending now for providing information and entertainment. If you can provide what people are looking for through a blog or podcast, you can begin to make money through a variety of monetization options, such as targeted advertising and affiliate marketing. As you retire, are you a retired nurse or a medical professional or an accountant or a lawyer? We have them a lot as retirees. People will be interested in reading tips on issues related to your field. There are so many things you could do with a blog and podcast. And the good news is that you'll be most likely be blogging about the field of knowledge you are skilled in. So you are not doing something new. You are only expanding your network of the things you know, of your knowledge, sharing it with others, and you are making money. You can also go into property leasing. If you own properties, whether developed or not, you can start leasing them out for money. Develop your property, but location is very critical in property leasing. Develop your properties and rent them out. Accommodation is no doubt a basic human necessity, and there will always be need for housing and accommodation. You can develop yours into an hostel or an hotel. Of course, you need to pay attention to its location first to determine its viable object. You can also start a restaurant. Just like accommodation, food is a basic necessity of man. And as a matter of fact, the most important necessity for survival in life is, the first place, is food. So you can become a distributor. You can go into distributorship of high sellable products. This is a very lucrative and highly profitable venture recommended for retirees. But first, you must do thorough market research to get started and to keep you better informed on how to proceed. You can go into networking. So many networking businesses abound in Nigeria. You can make good use of many options and opportunities available. If you browse the internet, you discover a good number of legit networking businesses that are enriching people. We also have affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is another fun and active way to engage yourself as a retiree. Affiliate marketing simply means involve selling other people's products on their behalf and getting commission as payment. The commission paid will usually depend on your contract or the agreement with the person or people involved. We can become consultant. Consultancy is a very good business. As a retired citizen, you can consider a career in consulting. With your wealth of experience, knowledge, you've gained in the public service in your field of interest. We need to first recruit clients, then build a strong and good and strong clientele. You can also source for clients online and by signing up to any open consulting schemes. I know a lot of us are already doing this. You can also go into agro business, poultry farming, fish farming, cassava processing. Agro business is very lucrative and highly profitable. It is, however, capital intensive, though its profitability far outweighs the startup cost. We can also go into laundry business. This is another viable business waiting for you as entrepreneurs. Outdoor catering is also there for you to explore. You can become a writer. You have very skilled in writing, you can become a writer. This is a perfect time to hone your writing skills for various money making. You can sell jewelries. It's another good one. You can go into e-commerce. E-commerce is marketing and selling your product online. To get started, just simply register on e-commerce platform, just as Gigi, Jumia, Konga, Payportal, Udala, Ajebo Market, etc. You purchase things you want to sell, list your product on the platform you sign up to, ensure your product, you buy the product at the right time, and you sell at the place to right price to maximize your profit when reselling. This is very good for retirees. It won't stress you much. You can become a motivational speaker. This is also very good. You can run a daycare center. So many homes are busy these days, and as parents ourselves, we begin to combine not too easy tasks, raising kids with hustling. It can be really stressful when you combine those two together. So daycare center have really helped a lot of busy families to relieve this burden. So you can go into soap making. Soap making is another source of income for many middle class folks in Nigeria. And as a retiree looking for a small business, you can start in the chemical industry. Why not try out laundry soap making? It pays well. You can get trained on how to produce laundry soap around you. The Ministry of Education and Employment provides training in that aspect, that is soap making. You can also go into online tutoring. If you are a skilled teacher, or you are skilled in teaching, or perhaps you are a retired teacher, if you are a retired who loves to teach, you can become a tutor on the internet and make money from it. These are several sites available online where you could apply for online tutoring program. You can go into baking. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that baking is big business. Bread, a loaf of bread now sell for like 1.6. And if you are very good at making really delicious pastries, you should consider going to baking business. Baking is very enjoyable and rewarding business for retirees. You can bake bread for the masses and cake for ceremonies such as wedding, birthdays, and get-together. Baking is usually a case of turning a hobby into business venture. I recommend it really for retirees who need time to enjoy their retirement. Let us look at some case study of some successful, the last one, case studies of successful entrepreneurs. Let us explore the inspiring cases of retired public servants who successfully transitioned to entrepreneurship in Lagos. We have Mr. Adekunle Johnson background. Adekunle Johnson retired from the public service after a long and dedicated career entrepreneurship journey. Post-retirement, he funded a catering business specializing in traditional Nigerian cuisines.
Mr. Adebola, are you still there? Are you still there, sir? I think we lost our facilitator there. I think we lost him, but I'm sure he will join back. I want to congratulate all of us for being part of this webinar session. For me, I think it's a very, very educative session, loaded with information. I want to encourage us to get in contact with the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, particularly Mr. Bola Ajayi, if we are interested in starting our business. I think he actually mentioned so many associations that we can link up with, such that we will have network within the kind of business that we want to do. A lot of acronyms came up that some of us may not be familiar with. It was mentioning NASME, NASME, and all of that. I'm sure some of us who have worked in commerce and industry, and some who worked in Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, are familiar with all those acronyms. But for those of us who are not familiar, I think NASME is National Association of Medium Scale Industrialists. And I think NASME is National Association of Small and Medium Scale Enterprises. Now for me, the question is, as retired public servants, are we all supposed to go into entrepreneurship? You know, Mr. Adebola did mention to us that it's about money making. For me, I want to differ. At times, okay, I think he's back. Mr. Adebola is back. Let me just, please, Mr. Adebola, you can unmute and then wrap up.
Yeah, thank you. It was a technical, sorry for the technical issue from my hand.
We understand.
Yeah.
I've started feeling it for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, madam. I'm really very grateful.
Okay, you can go ahead and just wrap up for us so that
Okay.
go on, sir.
I said I was on some successful entrepreneurs that have navigated the journey. I mean, civil servants, public servants, retirees that have navigated the journey. So that was where we are before the interruption. So I was just talking about Mr. Adekunle Johnson, who retired from the public service and established his own business. Are we all together?
Yes, we are together. We are audible. We want
So
to
he
hear
start.
about Mr. Adekunle Johnson.
Hello, sorry, just a moment. Okay. Okay, Mr. Adekunle Johnson started his entrepreneurial journey. He transitioned from public service with background, post-retirement business in Nigerian cuisines. The address of the business is Taste of Lagos Restaurant. Sorry for this technical delay. So the business is flourishing. We also have Mr. Adekoya, background, served as a senior administrator in Lagos State Education, transition to entrepreneurship, and established an educational consultancy called EduPart Consult, office Suite 5, Block C. After retiring, she established an educational consultancy firm, business address, EduPart Consult, office Suite 5, Block C, Education Plaza, Ikeja, Lagos. We also have Mr. Olumide Ogunleye, background. Olumide Ogunleye retired from the Lagos State Health Service Commission, entrepreneurship pursuit, and he founded a health and wellness center focusing on preventive care and holistic healing. His business address is Wildlife Heaven Wellness Center, 23A Ajayi.M Ikeja Street, Ikoyi, Lagos. For Mr. Adekunle Johnson, retired from Lagos Civil Service after a long and dedicated career. He pursued his entrepreneurial journey, and as for post-retirement, he founded a catering business specializing in traditional Nigerian cuisines. Business address, Taste of Lagos Restaurant, Block 12, Adeola Odeku Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. We also have Grace Adebayo. Adebayo Grace worked as a social worker in Lagos State. Business venture, post-retirement. She opened a daycare center for children. Business address, Little Explorer Daycare Center, 8, Olatunde Street, Surulere, Lagos. Then, last but not the least, we have Mr. Segun Oladipo. Oladipo background, retired from the Lagos State Ministry of Finance. His entrepreneurial endeavor took him to the establishment of a financial literacy program for young adults. Business address, Moneywise Academy, office 15, Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. These entrepreneurs demonstrate that retirement doesn't mark the end, but rather a new beginning. In spite of the obstacles, of the challenges, of the stigma associated with starting late, they remain undaunted, and today their entrepreneurial journey inspires others to explore opportunities beyond their official role. In conclusion, entrepreneurship presents a rewarding opportunity for retirees to embark on new ventures. It provides you the opportunity to pursue your passion and to make a positive impact in your communities. By leveraging on your skills, experience, and resources, as retirees, you can overcome and you will overcome challenges. You must seize the opportunity and achieve success in the vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem of Lagos, Nigeria. Whether you are starting a small business, launching a social enterprise, or pursuing creative endeavors, as retirees, you must have the potential and you all have the potential to strive and contribute to the economic and social development of our dear state, while also enjoying personal fulfillment and financial independence in the retirement years. With determination, resilience, and a spirit of innovation, as retirees, you can turn your retirement dreams into reality and leave a lasting legacy for future generations to come. As you all say, there is ability in retirement, that is retired but not tired. On this note, I want to say thank you to you all for listening, and God bless you all. So if there are questions, we will quickly take them, then we call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for very comprehensive and detailed presentation. Very
Thank you, ma.
informative and educative.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. As I was saying earlier, that time you went off the line, Mr. Ajayi,
I can hear you, ma.
I was saying that you mentioned so many acronyms and you assume that people will know. You were saying NASME, NASI, and all of that.
Okay. Let me quickly
Some
go
of
to
those
that.
acronyms you will still tell us, although I've been able to, tell them some, but I think you will tell us by the time we start the question and answer session. I just want to lend my voice. You also earlier mentioned the fact that going into entrepreneurship is about making money for retirees. I am saying that for me, it is more than making money. It's more than making money. There are so many things that retirees face after leaving the office. I interface with them a lot and I know what people are experiencing. Retirement does not necessarily mean old age. For me, I believe is the end of a work life in the public service, and opportunities to explore other things after work life in the Lagos State Public Service. And there are realities that retirees face. For some of us who are public servants, our social circle is just, our colleagues in the office. Some of us don't have an identity beyond our offices. And for such people, when they exit the service, and most times, this happens to officers who are known for excellence, who are, very efficient on their job, those who are committed. They exit the service, although maybe after, like within 1 or 2 months, they are still enjoying, the fact that they have exited 9 to 4. They don't have any boss to order them around and all of that. And they are happy. But after a while, they will start feeling purposeless. Their social circle will begin to disappear because some of the people calling them, some of the people getting in touch with them are doing so not because they are friends to these officers we are talking about. It is just because of work and probably what they are needed for while they are still at work. So without this social circle and without having to go to work, some retirees begin to feel maybe irrelevant. They begin to feel lonely. They begin to feel, isolated. And sometimes this impacts negatively on their mental health. So I'm saying entrepreneurship is another way to escape from loneliness and isolation. Like our facilitator told us, he encouraged us that we should network. And he actually mentioned some the names of some associations that we can join, that will enable us to network within the business environment that we have chosen. Of course, if we do this, it will make us relevant. We will still be relevant. We will not be feeling lonely. We will not be feeling isolated. So for me, I think entrepreneurship is not just for the purpose of making money. I think it's also more about finding our purpose in life. Because some of us, our issue is not about money. Some of us, we have enough properties. We have spouses that are rich. We come from rich families. We have children that are doing well. So money may not really be our issue, but the need to feel relevant, the need to still live, a purposeful life, the need to wake up to something is what we are looking for. And I want to say that entrepreneurship will definitely solve this problem for us. I'm sure some of us, we have questions to ask our facilitator this morning. So at this point, I want to give us the opportunity. If you have a question or you have a comment, you can signify, and then I will ask you to ask your question or make your comment. You can also type. You can type, we pick it up from the chat. So let's bring forward our questions. I'm waiting for us. Do we have any questions? If we don't have questions, do we have any comments? You want to make a comment? Okay. No one is asking any question and no one is making any comment. Right? Okay, that's fine. On that note, okay.
Okay.
I can see. Okay, somebody is just signifying now. Maybe you can unmute. You know yourself. Please unmute and go ahead with your question or comment. I don't know whether it's a Mr. or Mrs. I can see Mr. or Mrs. Abimbola Oluwabukola. Please unmute. Unmute and ask your question. Are you still there? Please unmute. Okay, I can also see another person. You are free to unmute, please. I can see Mrs. Kudirat Olatunji also signifying. Please unmute and go ahead with your question, Mrs. Olatunji.
Nothing, no. Good afternoon, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Mine is actually, I've made some comments already, but I wouldn't want to go back to that. I just want our facilitator to just briefly mention some government support programs.
Okay,
just
government
briefly
support programs. All right.
Mention some government support programs, yes.
Okay, let's take Mrs. Coker. Mrs. Coker, please unmute and ask your question or make your comment. Mrs. Coker, are you there?
Good morning. I'm there, please. Good morning, all.
Good morning, ma'am. All right. Good morning. Please
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
I want to thank the Director of Public Service Office for Service Department for this session. it was an educative session. Secondly, I want to thank the Lagos State government for still having the retired officers in mind. May the good Lord continue to strengthen Mrs. Drodola, and may Lagos State continue to excel.
And the head of service and permanent secretary. Okay, that's just your comment? Okay, thank you.
Yes, please, just to appreciate your efforts.
Thank you very much, ma.
Good morning, Mrs. Drodola. I don't know how to raise up my hand.
Okay. It's allowed, sir. So go on, sir.
Okay. Good morning. My name is David Sumoni, and let me add my voice in thanking and congratulating the head of service, the permanent secretary, the director of all retired public servants for this good job. And I must congratulate whether it's Mr. Ajayi or Mr. Adebola, so we are not confused about first name and surnames. But our facilitator,
Mr. Ajayi is his surname. The surname is Ajayi.
Okay, you wrote Ajayi first. I thought that is his first name. I want to congratulate him really for a very comprehensive presentation. So thank you so much, and keeps us,
thank you, sir.
Glued to the television. And for some of us that have tried to come into entrepreneurship, there is an area I think the facilitators maybe throw more light on, and that is area of staff or management fidelity, that is integrity of your employees. Most businesses, especially in the agro business, has been ruined because of the integrity or lack of it of your staff. You want to keep them in employment, like Mrs. Drodola said. Some of us are into entrepreneurship not because of the money, but because we want to provide employment to some people, have something to do, and what have you not. But the people you are looking at and providing jobs for, giving employment for, want to finish everything at a time. There's so much fraud, lack of interest, lack of integrity in the system now that your own staff are the ones that will be your own headache in the business. Even the managers, even your own manager, when you get your blood, whether it's an outsider or your family member, that is my own experience. That what can we do in this particular case that to get good staff who will run the business as a retiree? You don't have the energy, the drive, or the enthusiasm to be going to your business 7 to 7 every day. So you have to put some people there, no matter the controls. Some of us are managers of controls. They'll just go out of their way to beat all the controls. So what will the facilitators say? That how can we mitigate the circumstances of staff defrauding the owners to the extent that you lose not only your capital, your everything that you have invested in the business? I think it needs to throw some light on this one. And if we are not going to entrepreneurship, how do you ensure that at least your capital remains intact in that business? Thank you very much.
I want to lend my voice. Mrs. Drodola.
Go ahead, sir.
I want to lend my voice to the observation of Mr. Sumoni. I am also into agro business, which you also know.
Yes, sir.
First, let me commend Mr. Adebola Ajayi. We worked together when I was in the Ministry of Wealth Creation, and I'm not in doubt about his competencies, which he has exhibited here with the excellent presentation. So thank you very much, Mr. Adebola Ajayi, and congratulations for a very good job done. You have really been a good ambassador to that ministry. Thank you. Now, in the agro business, like Mr. Sumoni has really observed.
Thank you, sir.
I am in it, and I believe you me, I had a discussion with the former DG NECA yesterday, who is a friend, a classmate and a friend. And the problem he highlighted is management, especially the human element of it. Those who are employed, theft, high level theft in agro business. a lot of things is happening there. I wouldn't know. Maybe those of us who are in agro business, if we have some staff from the Ministry of Agric deployed to us, which we also pay some stipends in addition to what government is paying them, I don't know. Because it's a rampant case. Majority of those who have met and complaining about their agro business is not unconnected with the staff, especially the case of theft. The case of theft. And you do this thing, looking at what we were paid as retired PAMSEC, we can as well just sit down at home and eat and sleep. But like Mr. Sumoni said, you are in an environment, your community, where you want to engage them and impact their life positively. But what you are being paid with is terrible. I'm into green, yellow, red pepper, bell pepper, habanero, and some other fish farming. That is terrible. The experience we have with them is terrible. So I don't know, like he said, is there any way we can provide solution, or can we have, there was a time I even requested for COP members, NYC members. None was given to me. So I don't know what we can do to that, please.
Mr. Adebola, I think we want to have your response on that. What's your take?
Thank you. Let me first express my appreciation to our able captain, my PS, sir. Respect,
Thank
sir.
You.
God bless you, sir. To be sincere with you, what you've just enumerated and the view shared by Mr. David as well, it's not peculiar to the field of agriculture alone. It's a general societal issue. And that is why when we discussed about this, we talked about mindset orientation. Now, our recruitment policy, we need to address our recruitment policy. How do we get those staffs that are working with us? Is it on the basis of man, no man, or this man, I know him, please get him for me, come and work with me? What is our remuneration policy as it requires, regarding our employees? Do we have clear policies, establish clear policies and procedures?
What's your phone number? My mommy is asking for your phone number.
Okay, so I will address that. Let me quickly address the issue.
Mr. Akinye,
one at a time. He's still on his. Let's allow him to talk.
We need our government to help us, to empower us. Because of the condition of things in the country now.
Let's listen first.
You said what?
Madam. Quickly.
Let's listen to him first. When he's done, then you can make your observation, please.
Okay.
Thank you, ma. As I was saying, our recruitment policy, we need to look at our recruitment policy. Where do we get those people that are working with us from? Because when you are looking at mitigating integrity of staff, we have to have clear policies. We must, establish clear policies and procedures outlining expected behavior, ethical standards, and consequences for misconduct. What is our disciplinary method policy? Is there any? What is our training and education? Do we train these people and provide them regular training sessions on ethics, integrity, and compliance to ensure that all staff understand their responsibilities and importance of maintaining integrity? Do we promote a positive culture, foster a positive work environment where integrity is valued and celebrated? Those are the issues that we need to look at. When we look at this stuff, how much are we paying? How much are we earning? What do they see on the field? Do we promote positive culture? You have done well. Okay, we commend you. You have not done well. We empathize with you. Or we put in place corrective measure. Do we lead by examples? What is our lifestyle? What is the lifestyle of those that are working with us? How do we relate with them in sense of social interaction? Do we have any informal social gathering with them? Do we sit on the same table, or do we just take them as master-servant relationship? Do we do regular monitoring of people that are working with us? Implement system for monitoring and detecting integrity breaches, such as internal audit, anonymous reporting mechanism, and regular performance review? Do we take swift action take prompt and appropriate action when integrity issues arise, or do they come and beg us? People speak on their behalf, and we say, okay, please let it go. Don't do that again. What is our reward and recognition approach? Do we recognize and reward employees who demonstrate exemplary integrity and reinforcing positive behavior? What is our ethic outlines? Do we provide a confidential channel for employees to report integrity concerns about fear of retaliation? Because if we do we do continuous improvement for them, continuous review and update integrity policies and procedure to adapt to a changing circumstance and emerging risk? Do we take oversight, external oversight, consider external oversight audit, or provide additional assurances and accountability? If we are not doing this, we are giving those that are working with us the leverage, the opportunity to do things the way they like, which will not augur well for any aspiring entrepreneur. So going forward, we must look at our recruitment policy. We must look at our remuneration policy. We must do continuous improvement. We must have an ethics hotline system or ombudsman where reports can be made confidential on people that are doing wrong in the establishment. We must take swift action where action should be taken. Mama, please, sorry, this is my son. Please don't let him do. No. Those things should not be incorporated in a formal setting. Remember, you are in business for business. We must emphasize that you are in business. Be a social entrepreneur, you are in business for business. And you must lead by example. They must see you as leaders that by working in management, we call MBO, management by working around, and leadership by example. They must see you as, this is my role model. I want to be like this man. Not that you come to the farm, you give a friend of yours one chicken, while the guy that is working with you has not taken anything since morning, and you expect him not to steal. So that will not work. You must go into continuous training and education of them, continuous training and retraining, mindset orientation development. Clear policies, those are the things that will assuage their mind. Please, I want to work with integrity because they know at the end of the day, I will be rewarded. So those are some of the things we can do in terms of staff integrity. For Mrs. Coker, telephone number, somebody has about telephone number. The telephone number is 080 55 813 024.
024. I'm not asking of
Mrs.
phone number. I'm telling you that you should test our government to empower us, empowerment on poultry work, on making of clothes, making of soap, different types of work, literally 2 months that we can do. I have a shop here. I have space here where I can do it.
Thank you. We are going to that.
Please,
now, for government support, all right, ma. Thank you, ma. For government support programs, for retirees or people aspiring to be entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Well, government, in its wisdom, has created Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Wealth Creation. There's Ministry of Agriculture. And there are a lot of agencies where retirees can go to and seek advice and intervention. For example, we have the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, where microcredit scheme at single-digit interest rate is given to aspiring entrepreneurs, provided you have a solid business plan, you have a fixed address, and you have your LASRA. For those that are aspiring for small business loan of 5 million naira as part of government intervention, you must have evidence of tax payment, because that it shows that 5 million naira is enough for you to start your business. Then for the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, for the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, we run a lot of empowerment programs. For example, on soap making, on leather work, hairdressing, all vocational skills, technical school. We run a lot of intervention program, and after the training program, we normally give them equipment free of charge to kickstart their businesses.
They give this thing on a person in my day.
Thank you. So there's Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation.
Small children to go and do it. Let them arrange for the pensioners.
Yeah,
for us, for the
thank God,
retirees.
thank God you have Mrs. Rodola, who is very passionate about retirees. Well, very soon a program is coming up between a collaboration between the PSO and the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, where we will train retirees on skills acquisition that are trending, where they can start and then earn money. Then let me quickly go to yes, Mrs. Rodola, the acronyms now. Let me quickly address that. For example, I mentioned SCCI. SCCI means Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I mentioned NASI, that is Nigerian Association of Small Scale Industrialists. I mentioned NASME, that is Nigerian Association of Small Scale Industry. We have NASI, Nigerian Association of Small Scale Industrialists. NASI, NASSI, NASI, SSI.
SSI.
Yes, okay. Nigerian Association of Small Scale Industrialists. Then I mentioned NASME. NASME. NASME is Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprise. NASME, Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Enterprise. Yeah. I also mentioned SMEDAN. Are you with me?
Sir, I'm with you, sir. I'm with you, sir.
SMEDAN is Small and Medium Agency. SMEDAN is a government agency for medium and small enterprises. Yeah, they provide intervention in terms of training, that is capacity building, and financing for small and medium enterprises.
Please, sir, can I get the phone number of Mrs. Rodola?
Mrs. Rodola is listening. She will send her phone number very soon. SMEDAN, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria. SMEDAN, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. And I also mentioned MAN, which is Manufacturers Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. That is SMEDAN. SMEDAN. I mentioned BOI, that is Bank of Industry. Bank of Industry. I mentioned MAN, MAN, that is Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. And I mentioned LSETF, that is Lagos State Employment Trust Fund.
Okay, sir.
Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. I think we are done now with the acronyms. Then I want to quickly react to Mrs. Rodola's comment. Entrepreneurship is not only about making money. I agree with you completely. Remember when I said, when we talked about entrepreneurship, what I said was that the essence of business is profit making. We have social enterprises that are into business to impact the society, to create jobs, to make life better for the communities. And we look at, when you talked about social networking, I said it is very important for retirees aspiring to become entrepreneur in entrepreneurship development, because there are a lot of societies out there that you can network with. I didn't even leave out your alma mater. I said you must explore that opportunity. Those of you that have ignored that, you must begin to do that. Your school meeting, boys association meeting, women association meeting, you must begin to go there. A lot of businesses are happening there. They will link you up with those people that are in business. That's the only way to take advantage of social networking. Attend meetings, attend seminars, attend symposiums, attend development training programs. That will be good for you as a retirees. And when you see there are training programs, government training program, and you know you can fit into that program, don't wait to be called. Many are called, but few are chosen. Be among the first to be there. What we are doing now, that we are doing an inclusion program, that is part of the Teams Plus agenda, social inclusion. We don't want to leave anybody behind on the basis of age. So age is just a number. It's not a criteria for you to becoming a successful or not successful entrepreneur. So that is why we have said age is not a barrier. So what we are doing now as part of this capacity building is part of the education and technology, which is part of the Team Plus agenda. Because if you don't provide people with the knowledge, with the information required for them to navigate that journey, you are doing them a disservice. That's why I agree with my director that entrepreneurship is not only about making money, but the essence of business is profit maximization. And if you are a social entrepreneur, you are going to impact the society and to create job and reduce unemployment in the society. And that is one of the vision and mission of Lagos State government. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. The facilitator, please.
I can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Ajayi.
Ajayi, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for the amazing job. But you are here to answer my question.
What's your question again, ma'am?
Briefly on government support programs. Yes, I'm still on it.
Okay, government support program.
Yes.
Well, yes, I said, for example, part of the Ministry of Work and Employment organizes capacity building, irrespective of your age, for people aspiring to go into entrepreneurship development. Currently, we are doing one, though it is age-bound, 18 to 35. But after this one, we are going to throw it open so everybody can enjoy a training and become certificated. Then we have also support for in terms of finances. Remember, the Lagos Employment Trust Fund is an agency under our Ministry of Work and Employment, and they give us microcredit skill loan to aspiring entrepreneurs, provided you have LASRA card, you have a fixed address, and you have evidence of payment of taxes. You can take as much as 5 million naira for you to begin or to expand your business. We also have intervention from the Minister of Agriculture, where they provide seedings and other stuff to aspiring entrepreneurs in that ecosystem. And I know the Minister of Commerce and Industry is also doing something very good for entrepreneurs in the ecosystem. They organize trade fair, they organize capacity building, where those that are already producing, we have the opportunity of exposure to the market. Because another major problem facing entrepreneurs is access to market, apart from access to capital. Even after production, where do you sell those products? That is why we have also made provision for access to market. And as a government here too, we are doing what we call a platform, an online platform called Ikeja, where everybody, artisans, small business owners, medium business owners, we have the opportunity of promoting their product to customers free of charge. Cost the Lagos State Government, Ministry of Work and Employment, to the generality of the people. So in that case, you have access to market. You are not limiting yourself to just one segment, but you doing that, you must have what we call proper market segmentation. Thank you. God bless you, madam.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adebola. Let me just prefer an answer to, I don't know the woman's name, but I think her gadget is labeled Samsung SM. You know, she's the one who has been interrupting us, saying, what does government have for us and all of that. This program we are having today is one of the programs that governments have for retirees, to empower retirees. You know, when you have access to information, it's a form of empowerment.
Yes,
and apart from that, you can visit us as post-service department. We have a form there. Fill that form. You have your information, and then we can invite whenever we are having a program that is in line with the choice of the skill that you want to learn. And then apart from that, we are also liaising with all government agencies who are doing one empowerment or the other. And this is with a view to support the retirees in whatever they want to do, so that they can achieve success in their businesses. You know, we have relationship with all these agencies. And, you know, we are currently part of those agencies that is being covered by Social Protection Department in budget. If you come to us, we will be able to advise you, and we can also present your name to some of these agencies who will support you in any way that you may desire. So that's my response to what the issues that you have raised. Thank you very much.
Please, madam.
There's somebody else who also want to say something.
Then, ma'am, Mrs. Akinye, Victoria, please, ma'am, where can we get your office?
What is it?
Public Service Office, Office of the Head of Service, both service department, room 13, block 20.
Room 13.
Block 20.
Block 20.
Yes, please.
Phone number, ma'am.
I've already tagged my phone number on the chat. Go to the chat, my number is there, and then Mr. Adebola's number is also there too. Mr. Adebola Ajayi, our facilitator.
Is it the one that gave me 08055813024?
I think so.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Then I can see somebody who is signifying here. They borders the label on the gadget. I don't know whether it's a Mr. or a Mrs. Please, you cannot make contribution. That's the last one we are taking for today.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Tunwashe.
Okay, Mrs. Tunwashe. Go on, ma. You have a comment. You are muted again. Please unmute and make your comment.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you are audible now.
Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to add my suggestion to my Oga, Mr. Ajibade, that spoke about theft. That is into agro commodities, and there's a lot of theft and what have you. Mr. Ajayi has said it all. So what I just want to add is that if we can install a CCTV camera, that would do a lot. There are a lot of people who run their businesses here in Nigeria. They deploy CCTV cameras, and even when they have traveled out, they still monitor what is going on. If you don't have enough money to install in all the areas, maybe there's just one entrance to the farm or whatever, you can put that camera there. So anyone going out, if they have stolen anything, the camera can pick it up. That's just my suggestion.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you very much, ma.
So on that note, we have come to the end of the question and answer segment. I want to say thank you very much to all that have contributed, and also our facilitator for today.
Thank you, ma.
I want somebody to signify among the participants to specially appreciate our facilitator for today. I'm sure we all agree that his presentation is top-notch. So excellent. I want somebody to please, on our behalf, appreciate him for a job well done. Please, who is signifying?
Okay, let me take that.
Okay.
The head of service and pump sec in absentia, Mrs. Brodela, and the team. Congratulations and well done for a job well done. Well, on behalf of all participants, I want to seriously appreciate Mr. Adebola Ajayi for an excellent presentation. This is very impactful and very educative. I don't see anywhere that is left out on what you have done. If there is any, very insignificant. So we want to appreciate you. Like I said earlier on, I am not disappointed, I'm not shocked, because I know the stuff you are made of. When we were together at Ministry of Wealth Creation. And the presentation, you can see you are a teacher. You are a teacher because the presentation was very apt. Your voice came out very strong, very precise, very clear.
Thank you.
So we want to appreciate you and pray that the Lord will elevate you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Beyond human comprehension, it is well with you. You have done a very good job.
Amen.
You are a very good ambassador of the Ministry of Wealth Creation. And we will commend this to your peers and others that know. You did justice to the topic. You did justice to the topic. And I know everyone who keyed into it would have learned one thing or the other. Those of us in that business, Like Mrs. Toashe said, I have CCTV,
Yes,
but then in
so
Nigeria, you have
that's a
security, you
lot
have all
of
this. Notwithstanding that, people will still find their way one way or the other. They are always thinking ahead of you. So
there's hunger in the land.
Yeah, so they will always find their way around. So I have this CCTV, but I want to appreciate your presentation. In fact, it's top notch, it's excellent.
Thank you,
so
sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And for other retirees, I want to appeal to us, please. Let's imbibe all that is said and pick whichever one we feel we better fit into and make sure we are not idle.
Yes, sir.
Indolence can kill. Idleness can kill. Let us find a way of doing something, no matter how little. No matter how little. I just can't say keep we busy. It's a self-confident exercise too.
That's true, sir.
Amen.
Thank you. Officer of Service, throw dollar and the
Amen.
Amen. Your team, God bless you all.
Very much.
When I see programs like this, I'm also happy because it's a pride to me too that what we started during my tenure as Palm Search PSO is being sustained, and at least even they being upped. There is a markup, so I want to appreciate that too. So thank you for a job well done. And Mr. Debola, once again, thank you, and my commendation to your team.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Thank you, sir. Amen. Thank you, sir.
Very much, sir.
Please, I joined late, so I hope there will be a recorded version. I joined late.
Yes.
Sorry.
On this note, I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Governor and his deputy for always giving us approval to run this program. I also want to appreciate the head of service and the permanent secretary for ensuring that we sustain this program and that we continue to run it. And I want to say a very big thank you to all the participants on this call. Thank you for staying through. Thank you for always coming back. I'm very grateful. It is because we keep coming. That is why we keep running this program. I appreciate you all. I love you all. On that note, I've already changed the setting. So everybody, we can unmute. Mr. Debola can stop sharing his screen now. We want to say hello to somebody we have not seen in a while. We want to chat with one another. Please, let's see all the faces. Can you stop sharing your screen? Mr. Debola, please. We can all unmute now and say hello to one another. Unmute and say hello to someone you have not seen in a while.
Hello, Mrs. Durodola.
Hello, ma.
Mr. Tadeku, you only go here.
Hello, Mr. Captain ọjọ́ sí, jẹ́ ká wá gbẹ́jà o, jẹ́ ká wá gbẹ́jà.
The mommy is on the line.
Mrs. Durodola, thank you very much.
Ìyàwó Àwórì yẹn mo fẹ́ fún ní nǹkan o, ta ni ìyàwó Àwórì yẹn mo fẹ́ fún ní nǹkan.
Mrs. Ọlátúnjí ni màmá ní Aróyè o. Ní Aróyè o.
Ó dàbẹ́ àwọn ìyàwó wa nìyẹn kí ti gbé o.
Hello, ma. Mrs. Saroye on the line with you.
Thank you for joining.
Nice to meet you.
God bless you.
Nice to meet you too. I enjoyed the program. Very interesting. And richly delivered.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
All the clues.
Feedback.
Thank you, ma.
Hello, Ms. Rola.
Thank you, Mrs. Brodola. To sponsor us so that we with charity will be benefited.
Mrs. Coca, my darling sister, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Regards to His Excellency.
Okay,
Help us to talk with Excellency to fund us retiree. Yes, It's surrounding from Lagos Island.
And the HOS too. Send our greetings to them.
We thank our mama.
Thank you for
taking us along all the time.
You're welcome, ma.
For everything.
We don't forget you.
In our lives.
Amen.
Thank you. You're always there for us. God will strengthen you.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
The Lord bless you.
Amen. Okay, I'm going to end the meeting now.
Yeah.
1 week, 2 weeks, sorry. And then let me also.
Hello, man. You can give us some bill for the for this seminar we've done, so that we can go through it after.
This program is live on YouTube. I will send the link to all our platforms.
Yes, ma'am.
All over again, and then
yes.
I will forward the PowerPoint presentation to our platforms, so that we can have a recap on it.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma.
Bye bye.
We appreciate you.
So next 2 weeks.
Health.
Mrs. Drodola.
Ẹ pẹ́ fún wa o, Yẹni.
Thank you.